So I have been listening to some of you guys with the All In with Ari, and I want to jump in. I want to have an opinion on this too, because why not? Everyone gets opinions, and I have listened to a lot of your guys' takes on it and how she's a scam artist. I totally agree with all of that. She, so I'm gonna totally admit right now, I haven't actually gone to her YouTube channel, and yes, I'm still gonna have an opinion because that's the autistic part of me. And for once, I want to have an opinion on something, and I have some tips for her. She should, if she's gonna listen to anybody, you should check out my tips because I'm rooting for you. I'm not on your side. I don't support what you're doing, but I'm rooting for you. Humans are flawed. Everybody is flawed. I feel like I haven't been in your situation. This is to Ari, but similar. So I guess, correct me if I'm wrong, definitely in the comments. Please like, subscribe. Yeah, like, subscribe. I'm excited to do this. I feel like I'm always excited to do YouTube videos. But so what I have gathered about this girl, and I am going to compare her and our stories because that's the only way I know how to do anything. And that is not, I don't want to tell, I do want to acknowledge because my channel is on autism. That is, I compare or try to relate because it is an autistic trait. It's the only way I know how to, I don't know, connect with somebody is if I have a similar encounter, feeling. That's how I try and I'm very interactive with my hands when I'm happy, and I'm happy. It's nice out. It's beautiful. Not very many days I get to wear my favorite outfit in the world, my overalls. It's not very often I feel like I connect with someone. So when I feel like I have a similar situation, I like to compare. And that's how I relate. So maybe that's why I'm doing this video related to All In with Ari. So I guess it's this girl who doesn't have custody of her children. I think there's just one. I don't know. Anyway, she doesn't talk to her kid, and it's been several years. And she is claiming I don't know. I'm gonna give her benefit of the doubt again because this is a positive video, positive channel. She's homeless, living in her car. She is currently in the hospital. Maybe just got out. I don't know. I'm not like right on all the trends. I don't know. I'm just kind of following along as we go. But yeah, so that's what I've gathered. So that's what my opinion is on. I feel like my story is kind of very, very similar. And the big difference, though, is she needs to not. Sharing your story is great. It's great. It's how you raise awareness. It's how you try and help other people. But she needs to not share her story present time. Wait several months before you release your video. Don't edit it and then upload it. Some of them, that's fine. That's great. I mean, I'm guilty of that, definitely, especially in the beginning. And I'm definitely guilty of starting, I don't have any other forms of social media, but I had a TikTok, and I feel like I just kind of approached it wrong. I was more, showing the world my drama as it unfolded currently, and that's what she's doing. And great, the world loves it. It's entertaining, but that's not the right way to go about it, especially if you're wanting to raise awareness. It's still hot here. Raise awareness for what, like domestic violence or homelessness, or whatever she's doing, posting whatever she's trying to bring awareness for. Maybe she is just trying to get the attention. Who really knows? Only she does. But again, this is to her. Save your videos for I don't know, 3 months. At least wait 3 months before you're going to post stuff like that. Wait until your wounds heal before you're posting stuff. My personal opinion. So anyways, okay, now it's my personal story. I feel like I can relate to her because I don't know. I do know. These are my personal feelings. So when I say I don't know, it's because I don't want to speak for the rest of the community as like a single mom who is homeless. I don't want to speak for them. These are my personal feelings. But I have noticed in my recovery, that's a huge lizard on that wall. Holy cow. I don't even remember. Through recovery, I have been accepting and want to raise awareness for homelessness. And, when I was in my car, living in my car, that is not something I wanted to share. It's something I was ashamed of at the time. and not proud of. And if someone did offer to, buy me a hotel room for the night, and I'll even admit, there was a lady who reached out and she, did a whole week for me and my son at a hotel, but it wasn't the hotels like this chick is posting on YouTube that I have seen some clips on. No way. So I mean, I thought back. I've been, I grew up privileged home. I wasn't hurting for materialistic things growing up, definitely. And I was a cheerleader, and we went to Hawaii for a cheer competition. And not only that, I've been to Vegas at very nice hotels in both places. And I've never stayed at a nice hotel like what she posted when she said she claims she's homeless. Again, I haven't seen her channel, but from the clips that I have seen on other people's channels bashing her of her YouTube channel, she's totally like, this is like where the president would stay, I would assume. But yeah, again, I never heard for, materialistic things, especially hotel stays growing up. And I've never been at the places like this. She's out drinking Starbucks coffee. I'm an attractive petite white girl. I like Starbucks coffee. What other little petite white girl doesn't? But no, you would not see me with a Starbucks coffee in my hand at that stage in recovery in my life. I would feel very guilty holding that drink. I don't know. I just really would. I just would. And if someone was to get me like a gift card for Starbucks or something, which has happened, I save those and give them back as, thank you when someone helps me, because I don't personally drink coffee. So I'm not going to just go out and just because I have it doesn't mean I'm going to use it. Use it for something else. Bartering. I love to barter. So yeah, she needs to, I don't know. What is wrong with a Motel 8? Go on the reviews, make sure it doesn't have bed bugs, mold. It just, who are you trying to impress right now? You're not trying to impress anyone right now except yourself and God. Like, go to a church. You need one? I go to one. It's not, everybody's flawed, but I really like it. My church has really helped my self-esteem grow. If I needed a place to stay, the church would help with that. So comment, Ari, if you need a place, good church. I like my church. A lot of people will disagree, but I like my church. It works for me. Yeah. What else? I should have wrote this down. So anyways, I hope that she is able to redeem herself. Right now, I feel like she definitely is in a hole. I'm probably just rambling because I'm trying not to dig so far into my personal life. Oh, so the whole, like, how my story relates to the whole kid thing. So got pregnant at 16, and this is all like at 16. I was voluntold to, we are keeping him by my mom, and she made every decision for me. Again, I was privileged home. Again, it's again, I keep saying that. If I could edit my videos, I would take all those words out. I'm trying to. They're playing sweet. That lizard, see, you just still chill on the wall over there. Let's see if you can see him. Hey, you can. He is right there. He's huge. All right, we'll put you guys back. So the whole kid thing, I had my son, got pregnant at 16, had him at 17, and I did not want to be my mom, and my stepdad was not going to be. I like the background here. I do live in the desert, and the fact that we have big, huge trees, just awesome. I want to get I used to have a hammock, like a camping hammock. I want to get a new one. It's going to go right here, and this is where I'm going to do my videos in the future sometime, hopefully. But anyways, I was teen mom. I worked my butt off to not be what my parents were. My son was not going to be raised in that environment, and I didn't care what it was going to take. And I would never post that stuff, like that nasty personal drama, even though the world to my parents I get nervous talking about this stuff. So this is why my words are getting tripped up on, and it seems like I could so easily talk crap about this other girl. But again, my story is true, and I'm trying to be positive in my video. So Ari, just because maybe you're trying to floss what you have in a not so positive way, nothing's wrong with the coffee at the office at the Motel 8 that you stay at. They have complimentary coffee there, and you save your $10. I don't know how much Starbucks is, but it's expensive. Or the gift card. Save it and give it to someone else who helps you in a positive way. So anyways, Yeah, I have my son, and it was my mission to just make sure I just didn't raise him like my parents, and it was successful. It took me 15 years, no, it took me 13 years to finally have a family member reach out and be like, I believe you, let me help. And life is going really well for my son and for me, and therapy. And, Ari, be the one who breaks generational trauma, not continues it just for the world to see it and you think you're breaking it. You're not. You're just continuing the cycle. I am rooting for you. I mean, we are around the same exact age, and just don't. Your story's there. Just you need to do it a little bit differently again. Find Jesus. Find God. Go to church. Don't buy Starbucks again. There's other options. What else do I need to do to talk about? So redemption. What is redemption? It is just, I don't know. To me, it's like a revenge story, but you're the villain, the victim, and you're the hero. I definitely, when I first was growing up, I was always like, why me? Why me? This can't be right. Why? Well, first I was in denial, and I was just really, I had a great life. I had a lot of materialistic things. And then, when I finally was like, something's wrong, and I don't want this life for me and my son at 16, having, learning disabilities definitely was probably a big role in that. But anyways, I always felt like the victim. Always, I guess I played that role. And I will admit that I'm still trying to accept the fact that, well, not accept the fact, I am a victim, and I'll always be a victim. And I am realizing that that's the only role I ever played and portrayed, and it's just not healthy. And honestly, Ari, people don't like that. People don't like to always be around a victim and a whiny person. So yeah, it's okay and it's awesome to embrace being a victim, but don't always be the victim. And again, in finding myself and in being a victim, when I turned into adult and through recovery, I realized I was also the villain. I was repeating this cycle of abuse in a different way, and some of the same things that my parents were doing and weren't doing, because I didn't seek treatment. I thought I could fix the problem when definitely when there's generational trauma and other flying monkeys and there's gaslighting and there's, just all these bad things are going on in the family unit and nobody steps in, then you do pick up habits, even if you don't realize it or want to admit it. And if you don't accept that, then you're still in the healing process, Ari. I promise you'll get there one day. You're in the healing process. You're a villain. You're going to hurt people. You're going to be a villain. And also, once you finally heal and you continue to heal, you're a hero. Uh, it's about 12 minutes into the video, so I'm getting a little foggy here in my mind, but you'll become a hero. I want to be a hero to myself, to my kids, and through my story and through your story too, you can become a hero and help other people. But don't take advantage of other people by your looks. Use your looks, utilize that, be grateful for them. Um, but don't take advantage of other people who are just seeking to help because of your looks. And don't be ashamed to share your story. And if you really are homeless, you wouldn't be flossing and flaunting the things that you are doing the way you are. Been there, and that is definitely, I mean, my son still gives me crap about staying in nasty hotels, and they definitely weren't like that. And I would never show him your video because he'd look at me and be like, that's what homeless is. That's not what homeless is. Ari, that is not what homeless is. And you're making the people who really do struggle and who are proud, like me, to make it as far as I have made it in my recovery journey. Again, it's not recovery. This is my redemption story. It's my redemption. It's like a revenge story, but me. I'm the villain, I'm the victim, and I'm the hero. And you can be that too. I am rooting for you. I hope you change your style. You can't take back what you've done. Just own it. You've already done it. Own it. You're a beautiful girl. Counselor, find one. Find one for you, whatever your past trauma is, find it. um yeah, I don't have much else to say. I hope I can join the group, and again, I really maybe probably definitely should not be even commenting or making a video on this topic because I've never even been to her channel. But again, I'm rooting for her. I hope she makes it. I hope she does recover. And if you're just out to get people and scam people, shame on you. Ari, shame on you. That is not something good, and you will have to account for all of your actions one day. I promise you. Have a good day. Again, like, subscribe, let me know what you think. Bye.